Good day, my name is Adon English. I am a fitness instructor for Zone Fitness. In this video series, we will be talking about exercise and fitness and how you can do this in the comfort of your own home, or if you're outside, if you're unable to make it to a gym, these are exercises that you can perform using almost no equipment and using your body weight. So it is essential with a fitness program to always have your warm-up, your main body and your cool-down. The warm-up is essential for getting blood flow into the working muscles and to also prevent injury. So you're lubricating your joints before exercise. So this also lessens the severity of impact on the joints and ligaments. For the body, there is a setup of various exercises. These will strengthen and also tone the various muscles such as your chest, your back, your legs, and also to build good strength in the body and also to have a nice toned physique. The cool down is also very essential to bring back your heart rate and your blood flow and as well as your breathing back to resting levels so that you prevent lactic acid buildup and also any injury as well due to exercise. For our warm-up exercise, what we'll be doing is we'll be stepping on the spot. For those who are more fit, you can step even higher, you can even start running. This gets the blood flow into the legs and keeping the legs nice and mobile before going in for the main exercises of the workout. You can also incorporate arm circles just to keep the arms nice and mobile. You can do this for 5 to 10 minutes. You can also step on the spot. If you feel that you're getting too tired, you can just step and pick it up again, start running on the spot. So after the warm-up, you want to rest for 2 minutes just to get the heart rate down again before carrying on with the main exercises for the rest of your body. Our first exercise will be the push-up. The push-up is very good to build the chest, also known as the pectorals. This is a very good exercise for also creating a nice composition in the chest area. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing the standard push-up and then I'll do a regression of the push-up as well. You're going to go down onto your knees. You can do this on the floor or on a mat. Onto your knees, keep your arms further than shoulder width, arms nice and straight. The starting position will be on your stomach, so head straight, back straight as well, on your toes, and you can push up and down. That is 1 rep, up and down. That is 2 reps. For those who cannot do the standard push-up, you'll do a regressed version of the push-up. Your arms are still further than shoulder width. You'll be on your knees, head straight and back straight. So you'll start in the starting position, you'll push up and down. That's 1, 2, and 3. Also remember your breathing. So you're breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. You can do this for 2 sets of 15 reps, resting 30 to 45 seconds between each set. Our next exercise will be targeting our abdomen, also known as our abdominals. This is very good for also getting that 6-pack or the 4-pack that maybe you perhaps want for a summer body. So our first exercise will be the abdominal crunch. So you're going to go down onto the floor or a mat. You're going to lay back, you're going to lay flat on your back. Shoulders pressed into the back, into the floor or into the mat. Knees bent, feet on the floor, knees together as well. And what you're going to do, you can either keep your hands on your shoulders or behind your head. And we'll do our first motion. So you're going to lift your head and your neck off from the mat. Up, hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And back down and up. 1, 2, 3. Down, back up. 1, 2, 3. For this exercise, you'll be doing 3 sets of 12 reps, resting between 30 and 45 seconds in between each set. Our next exercise, we are still targeting the abdominals. This exercise is more advanced than the previous exercise. What we'll be doing is the lying leg raise. You're going to get down on the floor or on the mat. You're going to straighten out your legs. So keep them straight, knees together and heels together. Hands on the side of your body. And what you're going to do is You're going to keep your legs straight throughout the movement. Bring them all the way up, lift up your buttocks and down. Bring your legs all the way down, just above the floor, and back up and down, just above the floor, and back up, all the way down, just above the floor. You want to hold it there for 2 seconds and come up again. Hold for 2 seconds, up again, and down. This exercise you can also do for 2 sets and do 15 reps, rest period 30 to 45 seconds in between each set. Our next exercise is called the pelvic bridge. We are still incorporating our abdomen, our lower back, and our pelvic area. This is going to help with good core stability, and I will be demonstrating how the exercise is done. So, you go down onto the floor or on the mat. You're going to keep your knees together and your feet together, hands just beside your buttocks. And what you're going to do is you're going to tilt your spine up, lift up. You want to keep your chest, your shoulders, your pelvic area, and your knees in a straight line. And you come slowly back down. Tilt your pelvis and tilt back. Go all the way up. So again, shoulders, chest, pelvic region, and knees in a straight line. Slowly back down. For this exercise, you also want to do 2 sets of 12 reps, resting for 30 seconds in between each set. You're probably wondering why I'm behind this chair. Our next exercise will be focusing on the legs. You'll come in front of the chair. If you don't have a chair, you can use a couch or any seated platform. You're going to keep your legs in line with your shoulders, your hands on your side, stand straight up, put your hands on your shoulders, go down into a seated position, lower your buttocks towards the chair, sit for 2 seconds, and come up again. Tilt your pelvis forward, keep your arms on your shoulders, and we're going to go down again. Hold for 2 seconds, and come back up. Go down for 2 seconds, and come back up. For this exercise, you can do 2 sets of 15 reps. Rest period is 30 seconds between each set. Our next exercise, we are still targeting the legs. This exercise is called the lunge. It also helps strengthen your quadriceps as well as your hamstrings. You're going to keep your hands on your hips. You're going to take one large step forward, lunge, keep your chest up and back straight, and step back, change legs, step forward and back. For those who may struggle with balance, you may find an object to hold onto. It can be a chair, a couch, a table. You're going to hold onto the object, keeping your resting hand on your hip. Take a large step forward, chest up, back straight, and back. Change legs, step forward and back. Repeat these for 15 reps. You'll be doing 2 sets, rest period 30 to 45 seconds in between each set. Our next exercise, we are still focusing on the legs. This is for your calves. This exercise is very good for building a strong gastrocnemius muscle, which you're utilizing through walking, running, and stepping. What you'll do with this exercise, find something that you can hold onto for balance. In this case, I'll be using a bar. You're holding onto an object for support. Step up onto the platform. On the ball of your feet, you're going to start off in the starting position. So heel all the way down. You're going to come up onto your toes. Hold for 2 seconds and slowly down. Onto your tiptoes and slowly down. Your toes and down. This exercise, you're going to do 3 sets of 15 reps, resting between 30 to 45 seconds between each set. We will now be moving on to our cool down part of our workout. This is essential for bringing your heart rate levels down, as well as your breathing, as you have worked yourself up quite a sweat during your previous exercises. These are my selection of stretches. These will also target the muscles that you have worked during our workout, and this will also alleviate any tension that there were in the working muscles. Our first stretch, we will start from the upper body, working all the way down to our lower body. Our first stretch will be our rear delt stretch. What you're going to do, you'll take your right arm, bring it across your chest, take your left arm, bring it over your right arm and pull as far as possible. You want to hold this stretch for 10 to 15 seconds. Stretch until you feel tension but not pain. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. You'll change arms. Take your left arm, bring it over your chest. Your right arm, pulling it out. Hold each stretch for 10 to 15 seconds. You're only doing this once, and we'll move on to the rest of our body. Our next stretch is for our abdomen. You will lie on the floor or on a mat. You'll go down onto your knees, like you're getting into a push-up position. You're going to come all the way down, stomach on the floor, head straight up, and you're going to push yourself up, keeping your stomach on the floor, and stretch as far as possible, feeling tension but not pain. Hold for 20 seconds, repeat once, and finished. Our next stretch, we'll be stretching out our legs that we've been working with the squat and the lunge. So we are going to replace the mat. For those who may struggle with balance, you may use an object such as a chair, a couch, or a table for support. You're going to grab one leg, keep both knees parallel next to each other, bring your heel all the way towards your buttocks, hold for 10 to 15 seconds, and slowly release your leg. Grab the other leg and hold for 10 to 15 seconds and slowly release. Our next cool down stretch will be for our buttocks, and with this one you'll grab a mat or you can go down on the floor. You'll be in a seated position. You can take either leg, right or left, bring one leg over the other. So in this case, you're taking your right leg, bring it over your left leg, take your left elbow, place it in front of your right leg, stretch it all the way over. You're going to hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Change legs, bringing your left leg over your right, taking your right elbow, placing it next to your left knee, and pushing it as far back as possible. Remember, you're stretching to feel tension, not pain. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds and relax. Our final stretch will be for our calves that we have used during the standing calf raise. So you'll take one leg, straighten it out. So in this case, I'm taking my right leg, straighten it out, bend over, try not to round out your back, keep your back straight, head up, pull your toes towards your body, hold for 10 to 15 seconds, and relax. Alternate your legs, bring your left leg forward, nice and straight. Your resting leg you're going to keep bent. Pull your feet towards yourself, dig your heels into the ground, hold for 10 to 15 seconds. And that concludes our home-based workout program.